And guys, before we get started, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, especially if you think the quality of this video looks better than any video I've ever made in the past. I'm blown away that I downgraded my camera, and I have better quality video now, and it's cheaper. Way cheaper. Can you guys see that? It says the sun's gonna set at 8:01, and look what time it is. It's 7:58. So the sunset, guys, is happening right now. Let me know what you think of this image quality right now. I'm shooting on the Sigma F1.4, the 30mm right now. I have the 30mm, the 16, and the 56, which I'm all gonna just test outside here really quickly. This picture looks amazing considering how dark it is outside. And I'm shooting at 100 ISO right now. Like, my specs are 1/50 shutter speed, f1.4, and 100 ISO. That is insane. Like, and when I upload this video, guys, I'm not going to edit it at all. I'm not going to change the color. I'm not going to up the brightness or contrast or anything in post. I just want you guys to see what it looks like. The only change I did, I can see up here, I have it set for shade, like the white balance is set to the shade color, but I don't even have a picture profile on yet because I just got this camera. I'm just starting to play with it. Keep in mind too, I'm using the built-in audio right now, and I am kind of far away, so I am curious to see how it's going to sound. It may not sound the best, but I didn't want to use my $1,000 Sennheiser microphone when I'm testing this out. This looks, I'm just like looking at the tree behind me and like my shirt, like I look lit. So guys, the sunset is at 8:01 p.m. It is 7:41, so the sunset is like 20 minutes away. I want to show you the freaking insane low light capabilities of this Sony A6400 with the 16 1.4 f-stop lens. This is a 16mm, so it's pretty wide. Even though this isn't a full frame camera, like this is a pretty wide shot for vlogging. But what I want to point out, we're shooting at f1.4, so it creates the best low light capability. Like, the low light is so good that right now my picture is overexposed. Like, I need to put an ND filter on this to get the best picture because my face looks white. It's really blown out in the background. But when the sun goes down even more, this is going to be perfect. I could obviously up the f-stop a little bit to create a better look. Or if I just get in the shade more, you can kind of see right here. Like, it looks a little bit better. Like, this looks good. Like, this is the freaking low light vlogging combination. If you want to vlog with low light capabilities and extreme background blur, this is the thing right here. And I'm also using the built-in microphone right now, guys, so let me know how you think it sounds. I didn't want to use my like clip-on mic because I just want to show you the quality of it just out and about vlogging. And this is still, guys, the 16mm lens, so even though it's a wide lens, it gets some really shallow depth of field. Like, this is insanely good. And it focuses fast. So guys, this is the 56mm. Obviously you can't use this thing for vlogging. This is on the Super 35 mode, so it's as wide as this camera is going to go. So this is impossible to vlog on. Do not get a 56mm lens to vlog on. It's impossible. But if you're able to stand far away enough from the camera, you get some crazy depth of field. Like, these are all f1.4 lenses, but I'm not an expert in lenses, but from what I understand, like, the farther you have to be away from the lens and the more separation from your background, that's how you're gonna get the most blur. So if that's what you want, like, you're gonna get it. Does it track my face back this far? It should. The only thing to keep in mind, guys, is that if you're shooting on the 56mm, you should probably have a microphone attached to you, because right now, I don't even know how well this is recording me because I'm pretty far away. Like, I'm a full, like, picnic table length away from this. So the closer lenses for vlogging, you can probably get away with internal audio. But if you're like me using a portrait lens far away, there's something in the bushes. Oh, it's a red bird. If you're using a portrait lens, you definitely need some type of dedicated audio solution, because the travel to the camera, I would assume, would make the quality of the audio worse, but let me know. This is still using the 56mm lens. It is insane. The depth of field is so insane for certain subjects like this. You can barely capture it properly because it's so insanely blurred. And this flower is so bright, my camera's basically saying it's overexposed and it's almost sunset. And guys, I'm still at 100 ISO at this point. And just so you guys can get an idea, I'm filming with a 16mm lens like I was before, but it is now 807. So the sun is officially set, past setting, and I'm still getting some really good low light performance, and we're still at ISO 100. So, like, this is back to ISO 200 right now, which, it looks good. Like, this still looks really good too. Like, depending on if the light's facing me or if the light's behind me, it still looks really good. It's still really usable. I mean, from what I've noticed, if you are filming, it's better to film darker and you can up it in post. Like, if something's overexposed, the data is pretty much gone. But keep in mind, guys, none of the footage in this video I color graded. None of this footage I even adjusted the exposure in Final Cut Pro. This is all just straight from the camera with, like I said, the auto white balance setting is off, and I turned on the shade color, and that's it. So guys, this is the ISO 800. So let me know what you think. Like, is there any noise in this picture? The depth of field is insane. And guys, too, just so you're aware, the thumbnail, I'm shooting like right now. It is now 8:05 after sunset. It still looks amazing. I could maybe bump up the ISO a little bit if I wanted to. Still looks great. This is my other A6400 I have. That's the one I'm shooting with. I just think that having two A6400s are really going to step up my game. Like, I can do better like multi-camera shots and still get like the same look because I can set the settings on the cameras exactly the same. Use two types of Sigma lenses. Like, maybe I could use the 56 for a farther away shot and then shoot my face with the 16mm. Whatever. So I'm really excited about the flexibility. I do have to buy another tripod because right now I only have one like main good tripod. I want to get another one so that way I can take these two cameras wherever I want in any situation. So I'm super excited, as you can tell. I'm actually, for once in my life, excited to downgrade my camera and pay less and get more out of it. I think this is the best for me, and that's always the case, guys. Like, when you're buying tech, it's not the best tech, it's not the best specs, it's what can that tech do for you and what you need it for. There's no need for me to buy a $50,000 red camera because I don't need it. Just like I didn't really need a $5,000 Sony full frame camera, I just didn't need it. So guys, this was just a quick video demonstrating my Sony A6400 with my 16, 30, and 56mm lens from Sigma. Great lenses, despite them not being like made by Sony. This is the first time I've gotten lenses from a manufacturer not made by a camera maker, which I'm blown away. I'm impressed. Sigma all the way now. And two, guys, if you haven't seen my previous video, I'll link it right here. I actually used to own a Sony A7R III, a $3,000 camera that had a $2,000 lens. That setup was $5,000. My setup now consists of two of these cameras with the three lenses, which is about $3,000 total. And now I have, in my opinion, a better setup for my needs. And I have two cameras, so I can shoot A-roll and B-roll with two cameras at the same time, get the same exact picture. So I'm super happy. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day. See you later. Bye.